Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we are live swatching Sweet and Sour Lacquer's Land Before Time collection, which was generously gifted to me by Darlene of Sweet and Sour Lacquer. These polishes are already available on the site, so I'll go ahead and link them down below in the description box, along with all of the social media info so that you never miss any of the new releases. And if you enjoy live swatches, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. We're jumping right in with Ducky. This one is a pale lime green base that shifts pink to gold. And I just want to say up front, at the top of this video, that Sweet and Sour Lacquer has been killing the shimmer game, and I am here for it in all ways. So I am wearing this in 3 coats for the still photos. The still photos are taken in cool, bright white lighting, and the live swatch is being done in indirect afternoon lighting, so it's slightly warmer. Our next one is Sarah, and this one is a tan shimmer base that shifts from green to blue. So what I wanted most about this collection was the fact that all of the shimmers are beautiful earthy tones, which I'm more used to the um like everything that's already pretty, that we already know is pretty. And this collection is so unique to me because they are earthy tones, and that's what drew me in initially. And from then on, it was just all easy peasy because they were so pretty. So this one is Littlefoot. It's a pale grayish brown base with blue to purple shimmer. So I also grew up with The Land Before Time. So the original, I don't know if they've done any remakes or anything, but just the nostalgia was enough to make me want to check out the collection. And then I was like, I need these because they're all so beautiful, but without being something that I've already seen before. Like, I did not have to track my collection to see if I had something like any of these already. Which brings us to this one. Spike is my favorite of the collection. So let's get to it. It's a blackened brown base with red to gold shimmer. Now, I know it sounds fairly simple, fairly easy, but I kid you not, it is one of the most unique polishes that I have ever owned, and I think that's why I just could not stop staring at my nails. I was really impressed with the coverage, with the formula, and then Sweet and Sour also has a history of quality brushes and usually like glitter toppers. But this one is our last of the collection. This one is Peachy, and it's a reddish brown base with gold to green to blue shimmer. So you've got more than just a little bit in that shimmer shifting spectrum. Say that 3 times fast. And I love it because I just like feeling like I'm getting the most bang for my buck. And I felt like this one, Petrie specifically, and Spike were like neck and neck for my favorites of this collection because they just went on so beautifully and so easily, and then just left gorgeous coverage. Now, if you do have longer nails or more visible nail line, you're going to want to go with 3 to 4 coats for your full opacity. I didn't care if a little bit of my tip was showing because that has never really bothered me. Also, my nails are pretty short at this point, just the way I like them. And I do want to let you all know that if you feel still like you need something under it, um, Sweet and Sour Lacquer does have their own line of blurring base coats. They are called Blur Sauce, and I am gonna show you some of the less traditional colors in this video. Speaking of, we are looking at the green base right now. So I decided there was no better collection to do a little showcase with than the Land Before Time collection, because you get to see the bases that you might not normally pick. So I did just one coat of each underneath two coats of the polishes because I didn't want to overpower the main focus, which is the Land Before Time line of polishes. So this one is beige, and I felt like this one completely, totally just like blurred out my whole visible nail line very well. So I don't know if you all will want to use that for negative space or what have you, but I felt like beige was really on point. Green was a little shy, but I'm okay with that because I don't know that I want a green tinge to my polish. I just want it to look good underneath the shimmers. So this one is blue. Again, we've got one that goes on very smooth. I was very happy that these weren't going on streaky because I've experienced blur base coats where you've almost needed two coats just to even it out, and I wasn't super excited about that. So and those are the ones that I haven't shown y'all because I'm only going to show you the ones that I would fully wear. So this is brown, which brown is super opaque. So you would definitely want to use it with one of those extra sheer shimmer polishes that just for whatever reason you're having a hard time getting it opaque. So I would definitely say brown, beige, and also purple, because I felt like purple was also a really highly pigmented blur sauce for underneath shimmers, and we are definitely going to get to see how these look with the Land Before Time polishes on top. And I felt comfortable doing this experiment because I'm keeping all of these. I don't see myself destashing any of them, so I was perfectly okay with it because I wasn't worried about using it up. But as you can see, like beige, super duper coverage, or maybe it's because beige really blurred into my actual tip of my nail color. So that's probably part of it. Whereas brown and purple are actually really dark on my nail. So I was surprised, but also intrigued. Let's see how they work. But we are doing a quick side by side. The blur sauces do come in pink and white as well. I have those, but I felt like those were the two that everyone selects all the time, always. So I am going to start with Ducky with the green base because I felt like Ducky had that pale lime green base to start with, so I felt like it would go really well with the green base coat. And then I'm just going to apply two coats over that and see how it looks. And for me, I felt like it just added a little more stability to it and made it a little less pure shimmer, but it's all in how you like to wear it. I am in no way telling you that you have to wear it this way or wear it the other way. Next up is Sarah, the tan shimmer base, and I decided to pair it with the beige blur sauce because I felt like they would play well together. You know, tan, beige, they couldn't end up too out of the way. And I did think about it later and I was like, I should have just switched it up a little bit more, but I feel like I am not the best person for trying radical color combinations. So I stick to what I knew. So this one is going to be Littlefoot, which is the pale grayish brown base. But I put it with blue because I also felt like in one coat, kind of blue was almost kind of like a slate grayish blue. So I felt like those two would go well together to add a little bit of stability to the base and keep you from using all of your shimmer up just on opacity alone. But to be fair, I kind of felt like this collection, next up is Spike. This collection was actually pretty good on opacity by itself. So this is a Spike, the blackened brown base, and I decided to pair it with brown. And I gotta say, like, this made it so much darker with the brown base, and I'm loving it. Like, part of me loved it already by itself, but this made it darker without having to use more of the polish. And I can appreciate that because sometimes I don't want it to be very sheer. So this is Petrie. This is the reddish brown base, and I decided to put it over purple. This is gonna probably be my experimental one, my out the box thinking one. And I actually only did one coat because I liked seeing the purple show through. I know, that's not what we agreed to do. And I'm deviating from the plan, but I really liked the way it looked with the purple underneath. Now I'm kind of like wondering, do I need a red blur sauce? Is that a thing? Do I need a red blur sauce for every gold shimmer polish that I run into? Is that going to be a thing? Because I'm really, really liking Petrie with purple. So that may be a mani that I wear this fall because it is giving fall feels and it's new and it's different and it's interesting. So I'll stop gushing over it. Thank you all for watching. If you are part of my nail fam, I am sending out virtual hugs. I appreciate everything you do, my rock stars, my heroes and heroines, and definitely like just the most amazing friends I could ever have. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hanging out. As always, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next one.